HooHooHooRobin.
All right, we're back. On our phone line, Leah.
Hi.
Sorry, Leah, to make you wait there. What's your last name?
My last name is Reich, R-E-I-C-H.
Leah Reich.
Mm-hmm.
And your website is one of the most popular for guys on the internet, right?
Yeah, it is. It's huge. We are IGN, and we have entertainment, video games, sci-fi, movies, DVD, Babe of the Day. Did you guys hear about Babe of the Century?
Babe of the Century, no.
Yeah, there was a huge voting thing for Babe of the Century. That was us. Elizabeth Hurley won.
Elizabeth Hurley?
For Babe of the Century?
Babe of the Century, come on.
I didn't vote for her.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I would go for the girl that's on the cover of Gear magazine this month.
Gear.
Jessica Biel?
The chick from
she's
what?
pretty hot.
The 17-year-old?
The Seventh Heaven broad, right?
She's 17.
So?
If she's
Makes
showing
it even
nip in a
better.
magazine, who cares? That's one of the hottest photo spreads I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that hot. I've seen better, but...
Are you a lesbian, Leah?
Well, that's personal information, and I don't really give that out.
No, huh?
That's yes. Okay. I mean, come
I'm
on.
right about guys. I got to know a little bit about them.
Well, then you're bisexual. That's okay, right?
Hey.
All right, so you get a ton of hits. A lot of guys go there for advice.
Yep.
And I'm sure you get a lot of weird questions.
I get the best questions on Earth.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I get letters that start out with no hello, no nothing, just my penis itches all the time.
That was me.
I got a letter from a guy who's had this terrible crotch itch problem for 3 years, and he's writing a letter to me. He's like, now it's starting to have pus come out of it. Do you think I should go to the doctor? I'm just like, you know what? What do you think?
Ladies' man.
Does the guy shower?
Yeah, he says, well, I keep it really clean, but it's just itching, and now it's turning a different color, and there's pus coming out, and I'm like, 3 years, and you don't think you should go to the doctor?
Right. So what'd you tell the guy? To go to the doctor?
Go to the doctor.
Take a shower, maybe? Well,
Get some medication.
It wasn't signed by Spaz, was it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just had a check.
No.
And-
Probably would have used a pseudonym anyway, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have.
Well, there was another guy who wrote, "Why is my ass hairy?"
No, he wanted to know the best way to get rid of some of his ass hair. He said, my ass is too hairy. What can I do about it?
Ass hair.
Yeah, and I wrote, well,
I guess he's not talking about like on the cheeks.
You know what? I didn't really ask him to go into a lot more detail. Visualization is something that I have to do a lot, and I didn't want to know where it was, but I gave him some options for hair removal. Being a girl, I'm familiar with most of them.
Yeah.
We have to keep ourselves sleek and smooth. And so I told him a lot of different options, and then I went home, and one of my friends living in San Francisco, there's a lot of people who shave themselves here. And
San Francisco.
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Just trying to figure out your personal life. Sorry.
he told me that I should have told the guy to use the Mach 3 razor. It gets you the closest shave.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shaving your butt is really dangerous because the hairs grow in all different directions, and the only thing worse than a hairy ass is one with red bumps all over it. You want ingrown hairs?
Do straight guys shave their ass?
Yeah. I have a friend who's totally straight, and he shaves his chest and other parts of his body.
Totally straight, huh?
Yeah, I know he is.
Why bother with the ass, though?
Well, I mean, if you can't tell where the hair on your head begins and the hair on your legs begins, don't you think, I mean, hey, some women find it sexy. Some men find it sexy, too.
What, hairy asses?
Yeah, hairy bodies.
No, hairy asses we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are people who find a lot of body hair sexy, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Honey, if there are men who find old women, like, and big, giant, pregnant women who want porn about that, there are going to be people who find hairy asses
I checked
sexy.
out the pregnant porno sites.
And?
Well, I was, you want to get into this a little bit?
Well, what do you think?
I had a little fetish going. We've discussed it on the radio show.
You have a pregnant woman fetish?
I thought I did, Leah. And then we had a girl come in here who was, 8 months pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was huge.
And we had her dance for us and stuff, or for myself. And I was completely turned off.
Yeah, it didn't last.
No, I got rid of that fetish quickly.
Which part turned you off?
It was just beyond bizarre.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she was ready to drop, too. We tried to have her give birth live on our show, but it didn't work.
Oh, that's quality radio.
It was quality radio.
Award-winning, mind you.
Yeah, we win awards all over the country now for stuff like that.
I can only imagine. You're really pushing the envelope for women's rights.
We had her running up and down the stairs. We had her have sex with her husband in another studio. This was when she was...
Did she get paid for this?
No, she was... Actually, when she came in to give birth, she was past her due date. So we had her doing jumping jacks, running up and down the stairs.
We wanted to induce labor here on the show.
Live on the show. Then her husband banged her in another studio.
Did you banged her? Did you want...
Are you horrified yet?
Actually want... I'm totally not horrified. How can I be horrified? I work in an office with guys, and I get letters from kids who ask me how I can make their penises grow bigger. I mean, there's nothing in the world practically that can horrify me.
How do you answer that one back?
Yeah, I need to know.
I say that this is Ask Leah, not the Psychic Friends Network, honey. I don't know if your penis is going to grow.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is like most of those penis enlargement things, they're, I mean, some of them, if something really honestly truly worked, don't you think we'd all know about it?
Yeah.
If something was really worked and didn't have scary side effects or didn't have all kinds of possible things that could go wrong and weird things that can happen, and if it was really permanent, we'd know about it. I mean, there are pumps and there are creams and there are this and there are that.
The cream. Why doesn't the cream make your hands bigger?
Exactly.
Remember that old gag?
Do you really want to attach weights to your penis every day to try and stretch it out?
I do.
I bet you do. In the studio, I bet you have them on right now.
Yeah. I do. It's stretching out.
Yeah,
down to my knees.
Yeah, I don't understand
down
that
to my
one.
knees.
Yeah.
Does that work, though?
It's apparently worked for some people, but I think you got to have a lot of patience and definitely a little pain tolerance.
Yeah. And you've had a lot of strange letters lately?
Yeah, I've had some good ones lately. Well, I get them from all different ages. You know, who they all want to know so many possible things, not just about. I have a column called "What's Up with My Penis," which you know, answers more of the medical stuff. I don't actually answer those regularly.
Well,
you know, I get them all.
In your little letter here that we received, what's
my little letter?
What's that bump on my penis? Can too much masturbation stunt my growth?
Yep.
Will she go out with a geek like me?
Oh yeah. I get guys of all ages who are convinced, I get guys who've never gone on dates. And I'm not talking about just 14-year-olds. I get guys of all ages.
Earl Douglas.
Our
own Black Earl here at the studio.
I get all the questions. I get guys who are 32 and newly divorced and have no idea how to start dating again.
Yeah.
I get guys who, I got the best one. Can I read you the best letter ever?
Of course you can.
I'll read you a couple. This one, I don't know how old this kid is, but you got to tell me the best part. Leah, my girlfriend and I have our 2-month anniversary coming up, and she said you don't have to answer, but I could use some help. I'm like, buddy.
Yeah, that's got to be
the best thing.
That's a 15-year-old.
I know. The best thing in the world, though, is the fact that his girlfriend is like, sweetie, I want to talk to you about something. There's a special occasion coming up.
Yeah.
And I've got a good surprise for you.
Yeah. Hey, that rocks.
Has a girl ever said that to you?
No,
you can suck my boobies. I loved when she said that.
That would be hysterical.
Suck her boobies.
All right, read another one for us.
I don't have any of the older ones because, you guys will like this one. You can give the advice to this guy.
Okay.
Dear Leah, hi, I am a younger teen and I have a few questions. I wanted to ask you if it is normal when I see two women kissing, not like kissing on set is normal.
Wait, we might have to clean that up for the radio. His junk gets...
You can't say penis?
Well, I don't know what they dump out of our show.
That sounds good. It's very clinical now.
All right. Yeah, she's an advice columnist. We could get away with a lot more than we usually do.
Yeah, and he said, I wanted to know if it is normal to be aroused a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a lot of questions about the penis. Guys who have different questions, they don't know. I got so many questions about average penis size that I had to go ahead and write a whole article about it.
And what do you think's average?
What do I think the average, or what do I? As far as I know, average penis size is 6.4 inches in length and 5 inches in circumference.
Rock.
5 in circumference?
I like how it suddenly gets really quiet as everyone starts.
Wait, 5 in circumference? I'm trying to...
Yeah, if your
okay.
penis is 2.5 inches in...
It's not diameter, Opie. It's not a tuna can.
I'm
like a big Foster's oil can.
I know. I was looking at the Foster's beer can on the other side of the studio.
And I get a lot of good questions from guys who have girlfriends who have never had orgasms, and they don't know how to help their girlfriend have an orgasm, or guys who want to last longer.
Yeah.
Those are all really good ones, because those are pretty easy.
Well, Leah, you want us to put you through the test? You want to answer a few questions from our lovely audience?
Oh, I can give it a shot. Is there anybody who wants to ask me a question? I don't really answer. I can't give medical advice out.
Right.
So no penis questions. But if you got any relationship or sex questions, we can give it a shot.
Or, I mean, there could be some things you can answer about the penis.
Like what?
I don't know. We'll go to the phones next, and we'll find out, okay?
Okay.
Give out the website. We got to take a break, and then we'll take some questions from our audience.
It's www.ignformen.com, and you spell out the 4, so it's IGNFORMEN.com.
All right, very good. More with Leah next. Stay there. And we're back. We're talking to Leah.
Hey.
Hey, Leah.
What's going on?
She's got this great website. A lot of guys go to it, and they ask her advice on sex and relationships and stuff, right?
That's right.
Very popular website. It's IGNformen.com, IGNFORMEN.com, and you get a lot of funny questions.
I get a lot of funny ones. I get a lot of serious ones. I get them all.
And a lot of people, they write you this stuff, and you think they're joking, but they're not. They're pretty...
Some of them, I wonder.
They're pretty clueless, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to put you to the test. We got a bunch of guys on the line that want to ask you some advice, okay?
Okay, let's try it.
Let's go to Tim. Tim, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Uh-oh, your phone's crapping out. We got Leah on the phone. You got some advice that you need?
Yeah, I think I found my girlfriend's G-spot, and I was wondering if she could recommend any sexual positions that might help us utilize it.
Well, that's kind of a trial and error kind of a thing. I mean, everybody's G-spot, generally the G-spot is around in the same area inside, so you're going to have to experiment, because there are some positions that are going to feel good and some that aren't. I mean, if I were you, a lot of good G-spot is manual stimulation. You can do a lot with that, with your hand, if you can find it with your hand.
That's what works best, is if I use my fingers.
You know what? There are some positions that are going to be good, but some of them are just acrobatic, uncomfortable. While you're trying to find the G-spot, you're like throwing out your back, and what's the point of that?
Right.
I mean, basically, you know what? If you guys can find your G-spot, God, you're lucky, because most people can't.
Well,
so just do what feels good, and don't even worry. Just try different things.
Totally awesome. I can tell when I hit it.
Yeah. What sexual position do you suggest there, Leah? Like the wheelbarrow position? Have her walk around the room as you're holding her legs or something?
Is that going to feel good? I don't think that's...
I don't think that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really relaxing sexual position. You know what? There are some that are good, like if, she's lying down and you're standing up, and kind of tilted up, that might work. You know what? Honestly, the best thing is all that Cosmo, these are great sexual position things. It's basically a matter of kind of experimenting around and figuring out what feels good. Some women really like when you're in a chair.
Right.
They sit on your lap. Either facing forwards or back.
Right.
That's always a popular one.
Yeah, that's what you like, right?
This is so not about me. This is about Tim and his G-spot girlfriend.
I just want to know your credentials.
Have you seen a lot of,
Yeah, are you like an expert?
Can't give you my references, but
no.
I know a few things.
Yeah? Through experience?
Oh, wait. Hey, I thought we were giving advice here.
Yeah, we are, but I just want to know a little about you.
I've had my experience.
Leah,
who's giving the advice?
Just the right amount.
Leah, have you ever seen a penis?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I've definitely seen a penis.
All right.
Okay, good.
All right, so you suggest those positions for Tim to start with?
I think those positions would be really good. But you know what the reality is that the angle, it also depends on the angle of your penis, the angle of the vagina, all those kinds of different things.
Very good. You could.
If I were you, I would just roll around, get sweaty, and try everything you possibly want to try.
And see what happens.
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
You can put that trigonometry to good use.
Angle.
There you go.
Try to figure it all out. Thank you, Tim. Let's go to Dominic. Dominic, you're next. What's going on?
Hello?
You're talking to Leah.
Hi, Dominic.
I got
Dominic.
my swing caught in the junk drawer.
All right.
Wait, what?
You got your schween stuck where, Dominic?
In the junk drawer. How ironic is that? I was very, very injured.
All right, obviously somebody just having a little fun.
Somebody is it happy hour there
I was
already?
walking in the dark kitchen, and it got caught in the drawer, and now it's got bent.
You get it? Junk drawer. You know, his junk got caught in the junk drawer.
How can I fix it?
Leah, you get questions about that? Guys getting their stuff stuck in places?
No, I sure don't. Usually things don't get stuck that easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, I can't imagine that happening. God, that would be so... Can you imagine going to the emergency room in that position?
I'm sure there have been more embarrassing positions people have gone to the ER and
Yeah.
Tony, you're next.
things up their butt.
Hey, Tony.
Yo,
What's up? You're on with Leah.
what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on,
You guys
Tony?
rule.
Good.
Hey, I was wondering, how can I put this? Get my girlfriend off without having to go south of the border for more than 15, 20 minutes?
Why, you don't like
Wow. Is she
It's not that I
really...
don't like it. It's just kind of,
Your jaw gets tired.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no, totally. Hey, girls have the same problem. If I were you, basically one of the good things to do is, I mean, not every woman can have a really fast orgasm. Some can, some can't. She might want to work on it a little bit on her own and try and figure out what positions there might be something that would work a little bit better. There might be a position for her to sit in that might help her, you know, have an orgasm more quickly. Another thing to do is start out all around. You can introduce, you can introduce vibrators if you want.
Could have introduced the gardener. That'd probably be even faster.
The what? Oh, the gardener. You guys are rotten.
I bet that'd be a fast one.
Yeah,
Also-
you could bring the milkman in.
Yeah.
There's different, the vagina has different angles also? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're- They're all different shapes. That's why you know how sometimes you fit better in some people and not in others?
Well, I once...
It's not necessarily because they're stretched out. It's also because they're different shapes and sizes.
Different shapes and angles and stuff. It's like
Oh,
Space
yeah.
Mountain in there. Pitch black and going all kinds of ways.
I
yeah.
once dated a girl.
Huh?
I hit the back wall, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
You
brutal.
can totally hit the cervix, and you know what? It hurts when the cervix is sensitive.
Yeah.
When you smack into that, it's like, forget it.
All right.
Over. Game over.
All right.
Game over.
Let's move on to Matt. Matt's got a very good question for Leah. Matt.
What's up, Ope?
All right, you talking to Leah? She gives
Yeah,
advice
What's
to
going on?
Matt.
I got a problem with my girl.
Yeah.
Every time I'm going for the back door,
Yeah.
she's all open to it. She loves it. I'm fiddling around. She's digging it, you know.
Yep.
But once I get my junk all the way, you know, doing its thing,
Yeah.
she's got to go to the bathroom. She says she's got to take a dump. So what am I supposed to do?
Let her take it.
Yeah, but
Let her
then she
go.
goes and sits down and she don't have to go.
Yeah, that's because you're stimulating all kinds of stuff. It's you know when you have to go to the bathroom really badly because there's something sitting in there.
Yeah, that's my
Basically,
spleen.
the body thinks that it
When
has
something
to
sitting in there is Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
The only way it might just be the way she is. She might not be able to. She might have to try and.
I think I just got to get her to
Ignore
like bite down on the
feeling.
pillow and deal with it.
Yeah, she might be. Yeah, seriously.
Leah, in a matter of time, this show's going to be all over the world. Could you imagine?
How I fear
Mess.
the state of the universe.
It's like gonorrhea.
All right, who do we have next on the line here?
Renee.
Renee, you got a question for Leah?
Yeah, listen, I'm dating this girl, and she's got an odor down there.
Uh-huh.
You know? And I really don't know how to tell this girl. I mean, she's good looking, she's hot. I've been
Honey,
with other
sexy
girls,
does not have anything to do with personal hygiene or body odor.
But it does help you get over
but
it.
it's not body odor. It's
No, I know. No, I'm talking about different bodily odors. Well,
Yeah,
it
this is
could
like
be a
a-
number of things. It could be hygiene. It could be something. It could be an infection. I'm not talking necessarily about an STD. It could be something like a yeast infection.
She doesn't work at the Bumblebee factory, does she, Renee?
Hey,
This is what I don't
talking.
understand. This is the bad part, because I've been with her. I was with her once,
Uh-huh.
and it was a
Get mad at
strong
me.
odor filled up the whole room.
Okay, you
Fill
know
the
what?
hole.
You either look. Okay, this is my motto. If you're close enough to do it, you're close enough to talk about it. And if you can't say something to her about it, then you probably should find a reason to not go out with her anymore.
Pop in a Mentos.
Well, that's the whole thing. I'm still hanging out with her, but I don't want to go down there.
Well, then you
I
have to
have
say
no-
something about it because you're going to have to go down
that's-
there eventually.
That's my problem. How the hell do I say something?
Hey,
Say, you know what? I don't know what this is. This is the most horrible thing I've ever had to do in my life. I feel super uncomfortable and stupid, but
Oh.
or you could say, hey, Once before, I had this girlfriend, and she had this odor, and it was a yeast infection, and I'm thinking that, that's something that I've noticed. It's not bad, and, I wanted you to talk to you about it. I don't know what it could be.
Are you explaining to this guy or talking to me right now?
I'm talking to him.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling him what he should say.
You were giving me an offer.
Hey, Renee, I got some advice for you. It's Ope. I was in a very similar situation. You gotta dump the bitch, man.
Well, that's what I did,
You gotta. And you know what? You'll solve 2 problems. You'll get rid of your bad breath too.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, I can't go down. I haven't went down there like that. I'm not doing that.
You know what you do? Subtle hints sometimes work. A snorkel and a mask. Stuff like that. It'll work.
I'm hoping she gets phone calls.
All right. Well, the question...
You can stick an air freshener down there, the kind with little, peel-off back. Put it on her thigh.
This is a good place for a stick-up.
My name's pretty unique, I'm hoping she hears this phone call and she'll know I'm talking about her.
Get a can of Lysol.
You better hope she's not listening to the radio right now.
All right. Thanks, Renee.
Thanks a lot.
The questions are getting better, Leah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to Joe. Joe's got a very serious question here.
All right.
Joe.
Hello.
You need some advice from Leah, huh?
Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys you can break my chops all you want. This is one of the things where being hung like this is actually not a good thing.
Well, all right. So you got a big one?
Yeah. My wife is kind of tiny. She was a gymnast and danced. She's kind of tiny. And I'm a big guy,
Yeah.
And,
Leah, he's hung. What?
Yeah, I think I've caught on to that point.
Yeah. So what's the advice for Joe?
Sex, normal sex is kind of cool every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And we can't because I hurt her.
And you guys got married?
Yeah, we got a kid too.
Wow.
How'd you do that?
Well,
Kid got dents in his head?
Carefully.
Very carefully. That's a toughie. I'm sure you've tried lubricant and all that kind of stuff, right?
WD-40.
WD-40, you guys are so bad.
WD-40 inch. What?
Hey, Joe.
I can't believe I'm listening to you.
Hey, Joe.
Neither can we.
Yeah.
Joe, I got some advice for you.
What's that?
You take over.
Get a shoehorn.
Come on.
Has she talked to the doctor about it at all? Has she talked to her gynecologist about it?
She's went to the doctor a couple times about it, and it's me.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's anything you can do. I mean, she just might be, she's had a kid. If the kid can fit through it, you can fit through it, but it might just not feel good.
I hit things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Things.
That is the worst feeling.
No, we'll have to forget about it.
You might just, you know what? I don't know what to tell you on that. You might just have to be really careful and have, kind of mix things up a little. You could start out with, because when you get to finishing, when you're having regular sex and you start going haywire, going all the way in as far as you can, taking it home.
Joe, get the jaws of life.
That's the thing. It's that's when you really start hitting things. What I'm saying.
Very good.
But you know what?
All right.
Try and mix it up a little bit because I don't know that there's much you can do.
Joe, I think that's a great question. Thanks for calling today.
Thanks.
You know what I think he's got to do? Remember when the kid at school used to hold the pencil way down by the tip, and the teacher would put the rubber band on the pencil and say, "Don't go below the rubber band"?
Yeah.
He's got to put like a rubber band around his member and just go that far. Like a big bumper, or maybe like those cones they put around the dog's head so they don't chew themselves when they get back from the vet. He could put that halfway down, and then it won't hurt
any further.
I'm just trying to help.
All right, Rob, you got a question for Leah. She's giving out some advice today to our faithful listeners here. Rob.
Yeah, how do I get my chick to give me a blumpkin?
The hell is...
Leah,
what's a blumpkin?
Leah, do you know what a blumpkin is?
You know what? No, I have no idea.
All right, Rob, what's a blumpkin?
Be careful in your
careful and
explanation.
explain what a blumpkin is to Leah.
I got it. It's when you're taking a and the chick's giving you a Hummer.
Oh, okay. You're on the commode. You're on the bowl. That's good. That's the lady. That's the lady you got there, Rob. You're sitting on the can, and she's giving you a Hummer. Is she feeding you two at the same time?
Are you drinking a beer at the same time?
That's the kind you marry, huh?
Are you resting your beer on her head at the same time?
Yeah, really.
And a crack pipe, bitch.
What did he say?
And a crack pipe, bitch. I don't know.
Leah,
angry man.
Leah, I think you pissed off one of our listeners there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Leah did it.
I'm sure you've never done that.
No, they're all our friends. Tommy, you got a question for Leah? Giving some great advice today to the men.
I learned what a blumpkin is.
Yeah. Tommy.
Hi.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hello, Leah.
Only serious questions at this point.
No doubt.
Hey, no, is that something what? I couldn't hear you because the rude boys were interrupting.
What? She didn't hear you again. Go ahead.
What?
Is
it normal?
Is it normal? I'm not going to say what's normal or not normal. Everybody's got their fetishes. Everybody's got the things.
Oh, come on. That's out there.
Come on.
Well, you know what? I live in San Francisco. Ain't nothing out there as far as I'm concerned.
Leah, the guy.
You know what you're going to have to do to find somebody like that is you're going to have to start going either to clubs, specializing, putting out personal ads. There are people who get off on that. There are people who get off on doing it.
I think
and they're out there.
Stallone likes it.
What?
Stallone likes it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Sure he does.
So do you suggest Tommy starts off slow, maybe, or?
I think what you're going to have to do is I don't think you're just going to find, Jane Average walking around the street and say, hey, lady, can you take a on me? But I think if you can put personals in, and there are definitely organizations of people who are completely open to all sorts of those activities, and you're just going to have to search those out.
Yeah, you got to start off. Dude, start off slow with a little hugging, kissing, maybe her blowing a snot rocket on your cheek. You know?
You're sick.
Yeah, we're sick, Tommy. Remove the plumbing and go down the basement when she goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, remove the end cap on the clean-out pipe.
You guys are the sickest.
All right, thank you.
Peace.
Jesus, man. These people. You ever, you into that at all?
Into that I can say I don't care about personal information. No, that really is not my thing.
So you're from San Francisco?
So your girlfriend doesn't take a on you.
I'm not from here.
You
but
live there?
I've lived here for a while.
So what, are you straight or lesbian girl?
But didn't we already cover this?
I just want to make sure.
You want to make sure. Well, you know what? If we ever hang out in person, then maybe I'll tell you.
All right. Dave, what's going on?
Lesbo.
Oh, and you guys rock.
All right. Only serious questions at this point for Leah.
Oh, yeah, no, of course.
Okay.
All right, listen, I got a question for the young lady, right? When my girl and I are doing things, it seems like, she has a problem bouncing on me.
Bouncing on you?
Yeah, I like ride me, so to speak. Like if I'm in my horizontal position and stuff like that. She really doesn't like to get on top, but I love that, man.
Oh, getting on top.
Like to get on top. There's a woman out there who doesn't like to get on top.
Yeah, what are you kidding me? This chick will she'll give me maybe 2 or 3 bounces. And then after that, I'm tired. Can you get back on top?
Have you ever sat down with her and said, you know what, baby, what really turns me on more than anything is when you get on top? Have you ever told her that?
What day don't I do that?
Huh?
I said, what day don't I do that? I do that every night.
Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, seriously, there are guys who will go, why won't my girlfriend do this because it really turns me on? And I'll say, have you ever asked her to do it? And they'll be like, no, it's not like girls are psychic. That's why I asked you that. It's
Leah, Dave, I think I can help you out.
I don't even want to know what you have to say.
Opie's going to feel this one.
You want her bouncing a lot more when she's on top, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the best, man.
All right, glue your credit cards to the ceiling. That'll get her reaching and bouncing.
Your mom
seriously, because even we're doing things like that. I mean, she's trying to lay off of it when I'm trying to. Now, you told the other guy a little while ago, saying how you might be hurting things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's the case, but I've asked her several times. She says no. She says she feels uncomfortable.
Maybe she's not comfortable. Maybe it doesn't do it for her. But maybe you can say, look, I'll make you a trade. You do this, and I'll do something that you want for as long as you want it.
A trade.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm with you with that. A trade.
Yeah.
No, say trade? I don't know, you can trade sexual favors. Haven't you ever done that?
Man, let's make a deal here?
Yeah, really. Kind of
no, but you can be you know what, I want to treat you one night, I want to make all these great decisions. I want to have all these things. So will you do this for me, please? Will you get up on top and stay there for a while?
Yeah.
All right.
Please, for me, because it would make me really happy, and I want to make you happy, so I want to make you happy in return.
All right.
Well, he's saying she gets tired.
Well, tell her to work out and get some more stamina or something.
But Dave, thanks for your question. We only have a few more minutes here. We want to get a few more questions.
All right, you guys suck.
Thank you. Very good question from Dave. Let's go to Steve. Only serious questions at this point for Leah. Steve, what's up?
Hey, O&A, how you guys doing?
Steve.
Now you got a serious question, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it refers to, like, when you're going to take care of the woman, go downstairs, go south.
Sure.
What is the closest thing you guys can tell me that would be safe as far as, like, what the smell should be like?
Leah, have you ever been asked that question before?
No, I've never ever been asked that question before. Everyone's kind of different.
What is it supposed to smell like?
It's not supposed to smell
like ammonia.
Super fishy. Okay, if you're smelling tuna, there's something wrong.
Oh,
all right.
No, there really is, because there's infections that have a very strong fishy smell, and there are STDs that have
those
a very
are the ones
strong
I like.
fishy odor.
Yeah.
I don't, the smell, everybody's kind of different.
I like the smell of a hooker that hasn't showered in 2 weeks.
I mean, like, sometimes it's clean. Sometimes it's kind of like...
Yeah, Leah, he's asking what should it smell like? Off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head. I don't... That's
Newark?
the thing is, it doesn't smell like anything else.
Yeah.
It should smell kind of clean, but the thing is the other problem is that at different times...
Oh, stop, yeah.
No, gross you out.
No, I'm getting hot.
I'm going to get pregnant later and dance on my face.
Leah, let me ask you...
I like looking like I just
during different
bought all
times
the
of the month, it
jelly
smells
donuts.
different.
Dunkin'.
During different parts of her cycle, it feels different and it smells different and it looks different during different parts of her cycle.
Now, should it also be sometimes thick or thin?
Right.
No, seriously, it changes throughout the month. During different parts of the month, depending on whether she's, ovulating, what part of her cycle she's in. Sometimes it'll be thicker. Sometimes it shouldn't be chunky.
What if it starts looking like the grill of an Edsel?
It should not look like cheese.
It should not look like cheese.
Have you ever
That's a
seen,
good
like,
rule
cottage,
of thumb.
Like cottage cheese?
That's
It looks
disgusting.
All right.
Cottage cheese.
You like how I can sew gross guys out? It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I bet we could gross you out a lot easier.
Well, we got
no way.
We got to thank Steve for the question.
Thanks, Steve.
Leah,
yes.
Taking advice from our listeners. Only serious questions, of course. Let's go to Jeff. Jeff, you're next on the radio show.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Sorry, I had something in my throat. What's up, Jeff?
I was wondering if you could catch STDs from receiving the rusty trombone.
You know what the rusty trombone is?
No, why don't you guys tell me?
That's a good one.
Well, that's when a girl is taking care of your back door and doing the reach around, and it looks like she's playing a trombone.
And she's also rim/hand. Okay. Whoa, visualization is like such
It's
key
the trombone.
Yeah, I got you. I not being a doctor.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that you wouldn't, but I can't imagine you would unless you both had unless you had a cut.
Yeah.
On the back door, some you even have really small cuts.
Oh, cut.
On the back door, like a small cut.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. So you see going on. If you had any kind of problem, back, if you had any sort of infection, I mean, you might be able to, because something like herpes, while it's hard to, depending on which one it is, you might be able to transfer it. I mean, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
Depending on what she's got and what you've got, I mean, you should always get tested. But there are things you can't get tested for. And if she's got an open sore on her mouth, I would not.
She should not be back there.
No.
All right, that's a very good question from Jeff. Let's go to George real fast. George, you got a question for Leah?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Hi, George.
Leah, how you doing, Leah?
Fine, thanks.
Good. I have a weird fetish, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be thrown up on. Like I like to eat it and everything. And
I saw a video of this.
I was just wondering how I could convince my girlfriend to do that.
It's gonna make you puke.
How you could convince your girlfriend to do that? Does she know you have this fetish?
Well, I'm a little afraid to tell her because I mean, I don't know if it's normal or not. My last girlfriend used to do it to me, but
how is your girlfriend as far as other fetishes and kinky stuff go? I mean, is she totally vanilla? Is she totally like missionary position, honey, turn the light off, put your nightgown back on?
What, the new girl?
The new girl.
She likes it when I suck her toes.
Okay, well, see, that's not really that. But have you ever talked to her about any kind of, can you toss, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to feel around the subject.
Okay.
you're going to have to say, you know, talk to her about different kinds of fetishes and different kinds of stuff and find out what she's interested in.
Right.
And slowly introduce the subject. I don't think, like, next time you take her out to dinner, you can be like, hey, honey, pass the salt and will you puke on me when we're done? Like,
George, does she have a gag reflex?
Oh, you know, you're
sometimes.
Don't go there.
What? I'm just asking.
Yeah, if she's got a gag reflex.
Where you're going.
When you're getting a Hummer,
Yeah.
just drive that baby home.
Oh,
and you'll get her puking.
Yeah.
Or you know what? You're gonna have to talk about it. But you have to introduce it slowly. And if she's like super against any kind of kink or fetish, chances are she's not gonna be up for puking.
George, think about the gag reflex, or go out and date a bulimic.
Yeah.
Oh,
they like throwing up all the time.
Hey guys.
Take her out to a nice dinner.
Yeah.
And then punch her hard in the stomach.
Thank you, George.
The word.
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Appreciate it.
Syndication.
All right.
Absolutely. Punch her very hard in the uterus.
Leah?
Get her to puke.
Yes, darling.
We have Mike Tyson checking in. I apologize.
Hi, Leah. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I used to have this problem with Robin Gibbons when I was married to her. The bitch couldn't take a punch. Where is the best place to punch a bitch where I could have sex with her, yet she will not file charges of rape against me?
Am I listening to this? Am I so not involved in this? I don't like
in the goddamn uterus? Is that where you punch? Or in the... Because she had a glass jaw. I punch her and she go out like a light.
Oh, that is the worst thing I've ever heard, ever.
Yeah?
Why is it that you can say goddamn but you can't say the F word? Why is it that you can have a woman talk about totally getting off and you can't say the F word?
Hey, goddamn yourself. There, I said it. And Opie dumped out of it. There, I just said the F word.
Oh, God.
All right, let's go back to our calls. There's a few.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
There's a few good ones left here.
Yeah, you keep talking like that, and Mike Tyson come over there and take care of you, Leah. Why don't we play What's in Leah's Pants? You ever play that game? You take the phone and rub it on your genitalia, and we have to guess if it's a mohawk, a diamond, a triangle,
or completely shaved.
Or completely shaved.
I'm not going
telling me you're a rainforest. Mike Tyson's feeling like it's Abraham Lincoln's head in a leg lock.
Oh, man.
I apologize.
You gotta apologize for
Mike just kind of checks in from time to time.
Screw you two homos. I'll punch you out, too.
See, we can't even control him.
Right.
Mike, you're next. You got a serious question for Leah. She's getting a little annoyed at this point. Yes, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I got a question here.
Okay.
Go for it.
Leah, this is a good one. I need I need a good answer.
Why?
My girlfriend gets on top of me, right? She's riding me.
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden she gets that sound, that fart sound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
It feels so good, but it sounds so bad.
There is nothing you can do to keep it from happening.
Pulling the buttocks apart to let air out. It don't work.
Honey, it's not coming from there. It's not coming from there.
Where's it coming from?
It's coming from, there's air trapped inside the vagina. When you're in there, like, you're causing friction, there's movement, there's air going in and out. Sometimes air gets trapped, and that's what it is. It's not coming. Sometimes you can feel it, and you might be able to tell it's going to happen. She might know. You might be able to keep it from happening and slow it down, but you can't.
Iron Mike has a solution. A couple of body blows to the lower abdomen, and then flip her over with some kidney punches. That ought to drain all the air out. And if she's still doing it, beat her upon the head. That way, she might still do it, but at least she won't be giggling when it happens.
Women everywhere applaud you.
Oh, my God.
I apologize.
That's
Iron Mike Tyson.
Sorry,
it's
not Opie and Anthony. It's Iron Mike. Let's go to another Mike on the line. Only serious questions for Leah at this point, Mike. What do you got?
Opie and Anthony, I don't know. A lot of your listeners sound like they're whacked out of their heads.
I know. We apologize.
But anyway, my cousin works at the city morgue, and I like to sneak in there on Fridays and fool around with the recently deceased people. Is that normal or?
No, that's not normal. that's called necrophilia.
Should I still wear a condom?
Oh, yeah. I would think that you probably would want to.
I can't receive it,
Did you
obviously.
guys set up all your friends?
No,
we don't have friends, Leah, believe me.
These are our listeners. We love them.
Yeah, if I were you, first of all, I don't know if what you're doing is legal.
I mean, they're not complaining.
I don't think, well, I can imagine that they're not complaining. That's the most action they're probably going to get for a long time. I think that, you know what, I don't know what you can, honestly, you don't know what you can catch from dead people. I'm sure all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's probably,
I really, that's not something I actually, I'm an expert in.
Well, Mike, thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
We got to move on here, but let's take a couple more. Josh.
Yo.
Let's get it back on the road here. You got a question for Leah?
Yeah, I do. My girlfriend likes me to tie a rope around her neck and pull it real tight when I'm having sex with her.
Amen, Josh. Now, if you only couple that with some punches to the face, head, chest, and back region, you'll be doing it like Iron Mike. Hello?
Leah?
Mm-hmm.
I think we lost that call. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine why.
Okay. Let's go to Steve. Steve, you got a question for Leah?
Yeah, I got this problem.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend tells me that my member smells. And even after I get out of the shower, it smells. Like, I don't understand. Like, she did a teabag on me, and she just almost threw up in my face.
Yeah.
So.
Are you circumcised?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm serious because, you know, sometimes I don't know what it could be. You're gonna have to go to the doctor.
Well, is there any lotion? Is there any lotion or something that tastes good that I could put on there?
Ew, lotion has the worst taste. Have you ever gotten lotion in your mouth? It's like getting soap and.
You know what? You know what works? A type of lotion, Vaseline. Apply it very quickly with your right hand. It won't help the smell, but then you won't care.
That's true.
Any advice for Steve there, Leah?
I'm saying you're probably going to have to go talk to the doctor about it. I don't know. You know, it's not could be anything. It could be, the soap that you're using. You could be having a reaction to it. It could be that, you know, you've got an infection. It could be you're not cleaning properly. It could be
you just had sex with a dirty whore. And she stunk up your member. That's like
Robin. Doctor. That's what they're there for.
Okay, let's move on to John. John, you're next on WNEW. What's up?
Leah, I have a question for you. My wife gets very irritated inside whenever I'm banging her sister. What can I do about that?
Oh my God!
The ironic thing though is she doesn't get irritated when I bang her brother. What could be the difference?
Leah, I believe that was a prank call.
Yeah, we apologize.
We apologize. So let's
opposed to all the others.
No, all the others were definitely right on.
Yeah, those are right.
Glenn, what's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
I have a problem with my dog. When I have sex with him, he won't come when I call him. Is there a way, should I romance him a little bit?
Yeah, you should mix the kibble in with the wet food. That really turns him on.
Like I used to be into necrophiliac bestiality.
Oh, yeah, I can only imagine.
Dead animals.
Oh, God.
But I got moved on. I thought it was more stimulating.
All right.
Glenn.
Well, thank you, Glenn.
Jeez, it's so hard to weed through these calls and get the real ones.
Dave?
How you doing, guys?
It's a shame that we don't know what these people want to talk about.
I have to ask her a
Sorry
question.
about that. Yes, Dave.
I've heard that if you're having, I guess, taking a girl from the back door and you knock her unconscious, I heard she tightens up. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. I will answer that.
Does Mike know all about that?
She tightens up real good. You gotta combine it with some lefts and rights to the ears.
I feel like I'm running the gauntlet. Like if I stick it out to the end, something good is going to happen. But I have a feeling that.
But yeah, I and Mike will come over there and give you a few punches to the uterus.
But seriously, does that help? Does that really? Because I'll do it with my girlfriend. I'll just knock her right the hell out.
I hope she turns around and kicks you so hard she ruptures one of your nuts.
Hey, look, it's all about feeling good. And then, you know, I mean, once she's out, I can play cards on her.
All right, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
That was a really quality question.
Dave sounds like a true gentleman.
Yes.
Leah.
What?
Whenever I take a girl to my hotel room and rip her clothes off and have sex with her against her will, she always files a rape suit. How do I stop the bitches from doing this short of killing the bitch?
I suggest you remove the offending member. Give you a lot less problems.
Okay, with that, let's wrap this up with Joe.
Good.
Joe, what's going on? You got a question for Leah?
Yeah, Opie and Andy, I'm really glad I got through. I've been seeing this girl for like 2 weeks. You know, we tried to be intimate like 3 times, and every time, like, we try to have intercourse, her penis keeps getting in the way. I don't know what, you know, I haven't been with a lot of girls, or any, like, girls, but what do you guys do when your girl's penis is getting in the way?
Leah, do you have an answer to that?
No, but I'm sure you do.
No, I don't.
I know that you're a little bit more of an expert on this subject.
No, I don't have a question. You're in San Francisco. I think you could answer this question.
Yeah, I think there's a few of that. I think there's a little bit of that going on in New York.
Yeah.
You know, I keep saying to her, Dominic, what do I do with this? I don't know what to do. You got to help me out.
Okay, Joe.
All right.
Thank you. Well, Leah, this was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Do you suggest our listeners pound the website with more questions for you?
Absolutely.
Like I pound uterus. There we go. Couple of body blows. That's I and Mike having sex.
So, Leah, you definitely want our listeners to, check out the website and pound the website with more questions for you.
Yes, I do.
You're sure, right?
Sure.
Okay, good. And that website again?
www.ign4men.com. That's FORMEN.
Okay. Well, thank you, Leah.
Thanks, guys.
This was a lot of fun today.
Great, thanks.
I hope you had fun.
Oh, I did.
All right, cool.
Bye-bye.
There she goes, Leah, everyone.
She's completely disgusted.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, bravo.
You finally caught on.
The audience comes through. Only the serious questions. What a bunch of clowns. I have a friend that works at the morgue.
Gregorio!
Antonio!
Amy.